Hello! Welcome back to my channel. Yes, new haircut. I got it cut like 2 days ago, I think. I love it. Oh god, it's so good to have short hair again. I'm not someone who has like a high tolerance for long hair. I need practicality, I need convenience. So today is my makeup fails video, products I regret spending my money on. Most of these I've realized are lip products, but there is like some other stuff thrown in there. So yeah, let's get into it. First up is, of course, a lip product. It's from a brand called Medusa's Makeup. I've tried quite a few products from them and quite liked a lot of them. But this is their cruelty-free lip paint. This is what the packaging looks like here. I don't know whether it's just this shade, but I have heard that they're all pretty terrible. First off, the applicator is really weird. It's just like this really hard, rigid little stick thing. It's really difficult and uncomfortable to use, and the product kind of bunches up around the edges, so you end up with like a thick edge around your lips. It's horrible. But when you actually use the product, it's kind of dry and really patchy. And the applicator really doesn't help, because the end of the applicator is so rigid that it pushes the product away. This is what you end up with. Like, how are you supposed to work with that, you know? And then of course when you apply it, it clings to any little dry patch so badly. Like, I thought I'd exfoliated my lips really thoroughly. I was feeling really good about how they were looking and feeling. You know, like they hadn't felt so moisturized in quite a long time. And then I put this on and I realized, yeah, no. I should add also at this point, the standard disclaimer, I guess. These are products that did not work for me. They may work for other people. Some of them, I don't see how, but you know, like I'm sure there are going to be people that enjoy the same products that I don't. So yeah, please don't take it personally if I dislike a product that you love. And if you know of a way to make these products work, then please let me know in the comments, because obviously I'd much rather have not wasted my money. I'd much rather be able to get these to work. So yes, moving on. Oh, God, that's horrible. Next up is a product from Essence, and it's their matte, long-lasting lip gloss. These are basically liquid lipsticks. They sort of dry down almost completely. I actually really love the formula, and the shade range is great, but the smell is intolerable. It's just insurmountably bad. It smells musty. Like, you know, like when you open a cupboard that's been closed for literally years, and that acrid, dusty, harsh musk. That's what these smell like. They smell unclean. Like, there's almost a bacterial kind of odor to them, and like, I work with bacteria at uni in the labs. I know what they smell like. I'm not saying these are contaminated. I have multiple shades. I bought them at the same time. It's just the smell of the product. And it's so horrible, and it doesn't dissipate once they're on your lips. Like, if it went away, I could just hold my breath and deal with it, because the formula is really good. But it doesn't go away. It just hangs around for like an hour after you apply it. Yeah, so not worth it. And it's so disappointing as well, because as I said, the formula is great. Next up, I have two lip liners. The first one is from a brand called Innoxa. I love Innoxa, especially their skincare. Oh my god. And their primers are beautiful. Like, they have an anti-aging primer that is just gorgeous. But this product, they call it their No Bleed Lip Liner. I've never had a lip liner actually bleed before, but this one did. Like, what? It's called their No Bleed Lip Liner, and it bled out the edges so bad. I looked like a clown. Like, you know, I tested this out at home, you know, just on its own, because I wanted to see how it would perform. And even on its own, with nothing else on top, not even a gloss, it bled like crazy. So then I tried it again with a lipstick on top, because I was thinking maybe it's the pairing that means that it doesn't bleed. Nope. Same problem, and this was with my NARS Audacious lipstick in Apolline, which does not bleed. Like, those lipsticks are perfect. They're my all-time favorite lipstick formula. So yeah, like, no, it's the lip liner. It's just bad. The other lip liner is the Revlon ColorStay lip liner in Blush Rose, I think. It might be just called Blush. But yeah, this one was a totally different kind of problem. It's just really dry. Like I'm really pressing down to get color out of it. And you can see like the first few swipes, nothing. It's because it's so dry. Like, it's painful to apply. I ended up with like irritation around the edge of my lips from trying to apply this. Not worth it. Just not. For the record, the best lip liners that I've ever tried, and they're so affordable, are the Rimmel Exaggerate Lip Liners. Their 1000 Kisses lip liners are excellent as well, but the Exaggerate ones are my favorite because they're twist up. You don't have to sharpen them. So yeah, that formula is just perfect. It's really creamy and smooth, but it sets like a brick, and you know, it will not bleed outside the lip line. You can wear them on their own because they're so pigmented. They're just beautiful. So if you're looking for a really good lip liner, those ones are outstanding. Lastly, for the lip products is the Sportsgirl Lip Chalk Matte Lip Creams. I have these in a few different shades, so I mean, it's not even just this shade that's bad, but they say lip chalk and they really mean chalk. Like, that's what the formula feels like, and they're so patchy. Like, the formula is really thick. It's not moussey, it's just thick and dry. And then when you apply them, they're so super patchy. And like, the pigmentation is just really kind of, yeah, patchy. Ugh, they just look terrible on. And this is another one that really clings to dry patches as well. So like, the shade range is really nice. So if they change the formula, if they improve it, I will definitely be trying them again because the shade range is so good. But I mean, shade range means nothing if the formula is terrible, you know? Next up is a liquid eyeliner, and for me this one is a fail purely because it doesn't live up to its claims. It's the Essence Superfine Eyeliner Pen in waterproof, and it's not waterproof. My holy grail eyeliner is the Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner because that is absolutely waterproof. Like, I have super watery eyes, as a lot of you will have heard me mention before. So, you know, having waterproof eye makeup is really important. You know, mascara and eyeliner, they have to be waterproof for me. So my Stila Stay All Day does not budge. Like, no matter how watery my eyes get, I can be out in the rain and have watery eyes. It's not going anywhere. This one, on the other hand, it doesn't even seem like they tried to make it waterproof. Like, the slightest bit of eye leakage and it smears all over the place and then vanishes. It's like it just dissolves. The other thing I found though was that it's not particularly black either. Like, it's just kind of grey, so that was disappointing as well. But the applicator is so good! Ugh. So yeah, that was really disappointing and frustrating. So if you're looking for a waterproof eyeliner, I'd say give this one a miss. It is not waterproof. Next up is a relatively old product, but I only tried it recently. It's the L'Oreal Brow Artist Sculpt, this one here. It's one of those products that kind of tries to do multiple things at once, and a lot of the time that's fantastic and it works like a treat. This one didn't. Yeah, it's got like a little spatula kind of applicator on the end and then a brush. So the idea is you fill in your brows with the tip and then brush through in order to hold them in place. But the formula doesn't lend itself to both those purposes. That was the problem for me. The formula applies very clumpy and streaky, so you end up with like blobs of product that you just can't blend out, and I feel like it's too pigmented to be applied the way this aims to apply it. So it's almost impossible not to overdo your brows. I just couldn't get it to work. I mean, I'm sure there are people who are able to get this to work for them and get a result that, you know, is what they want. But for me, it just, no thank you. Next up is a product that I think would work great for people with oily skin and maybe combo as well, depending on where you were applying it, but it just didn't work on my dry skin. And it's the Etude House Play 101 sticks, these ones here. The only one that I've been able to really use is the green color corrector, and that's because I use it like to patch correct, I guess, on like blemishes and stuff like that. You know, like I get a little concealer brush and just like apply it directly to that area. And because I use primer over those blemishes to make everything stick properly and stop any crustiness, these work great in that sense. So if you have dry skin and that's all you're after from your green corrector, then this will work like a treat. But in terms of like color correcting under the eyes and that kind of thing, these are just too chalky, too dry. So yeah, these were a fail for me. But on the other hand, my cousin who has oily skin, he absolutely loves these. Like, they work brilliantly for him, so I am probably gonna see if he would like to take these off my hands. Last up is a highlighter product, and it's the Revlon Photo Ready Instafix Highlighting Stick. The shade I have is 200 Pink Light, and this just didn't work for me. I was so excited when I saw it in the store because, I mean, come on, it looks pale enough for me. Like, oh my god, a highlighter that will highlight my face. But this just didn't work. It's not particularly reflective, which would be fine for like no makeup days, if not for the fact that it's so chalky, like so chalky. It looks like chalk on your skin. So you can see there, I've applied like a strip of it, but then obviously you're not gonna wear it that like thickly, but when you blend it out, it loses its iridescence. Like its shimmeriness, and just looks chalky. It just kind of cakes into your skin and looks heavy. Like, it's not really particularly reflective. Like, I mean, that's really thick and it's still not particularly reflective. But I mean, as I said, that would be fine. That would be great for no makeup days and for people who don't want a particularly over-the-top highlight. I love my over-the-top highlight personally, but there are days when I want something more subtle. But that chalkiness, I just can't get past. I mean, especially with my dry skin. No. So yes, that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And when you do so, please make sure you hit the little bell button so that you get notified of my future videos. My goal is to upload every Monday, and I will do my best. Yeah, as a lot of you will know if you've seen my recent videos, my health is shit at the moment. But you know, I'm stubborning my way through, so yes, cross every bendable. But yes, keep on being your awesome, gorgeous, chronically fabulous selves. I hope you have an awesome week, and I shall see you next Monday in my next video.